Haffi ranks them Ghibli movies. Haffi ranks them Ghibli movies. Haffi ranks them Ghibli movies. Haffi ranks them Ghibli movies.
Hello and welcome to Harry ranks them Ghibli movies. Them Ghibli movies and not all them Ghibli movies because we are not ranking Earwig and the Witch and or the Red Turtle. Why? Because I don't want to. So here we go. Number 22. The Tale of the Princess Kaguya. The art style kind of rubs me the wrong way, and the end of the movie doesn't justify it. Also, it's long. Draggy. Number 21. Grave of the Fireflies. Unlike most people, I don't get deeply depressed watching this movie. I mostly see spoiled kids making bad decisions and it doesn't end well, and I don't care for the ending. Number 20. Ponyo has some good looking animation sequences, but seems to send messages that I don't agree with. Like, children should not make lifelong decisions. Those things should be left out to adults. Number 19. Princess Mononoke starts real good with older, softer color palette as well as beautiful animations. And well, this kind of works out through the whole movie, but it kind of ends weird and it drags. It is the most goriest of Ghibli movies, though, so it has that going for it. Number 18. The Wind Rises. Interesting in an educational sense and has some sweet flying sequences. But it drags. Number 17. My Neighbor the Yamanas looks better than Princess Kaguya, but still not a fan of the art in most of it. Has some well drawn sequences with lots of motion and full coloring. A story throughout the whole thing would have been nice. Watching sketches is fun, but doesn't really last when it comes to rewatch value. Number 16. Tales from Earthsea. Most Western influenced of the Ghibli movies found it to be pretty good on the third watch, except for the ending that is kind of messy. Overall, I think people give this movie a bad rap. It's not as bad as people say. Number 15. My Neighbor Totoro. Pretty short and it has its childish, joyous charm. But unfortunately, I've seen it too many times and I'm pretty tired of it by now. Number 14. From Up on Poppy Hill. Great music and a touching story. Also a nice view of the 50s high school of Japan. Number 13. Boy meets girl. Okay. Girl meets wolf. Okay. Mermaid meets boy. Girl meets river. What? Spirited Away. Might like it less because it seems to be the most mainstream of the Ghibli movies by now. Also, not a big fan of Big Babies. Think Akira did Big Babies better than this one did. Number 12. Pompoko. Think you need to be older than 30 or younger than 10 to enjoy this movie. Not a fan of all the Japanese folklore in it, but I do like the transformation animations. Those were fun to watch. Probably were fun to animate as well. Number 11. Howl's Moving Castle. Good gooey fun, but feels like it drags on a bit on later rewatches. Number 10. The Cat Returns. Most typical anime of all the Ghibli movies, with characters drawn solid into the background as well as the color palette being different. Still has a fun, interesting, and entertaining story. Number 9. Kiki's Delivery Service. Animation is good and has charming characters, mostly because they laugh, and fun stories, but drags on after halfway until the sudden climax at the end. Number 8. Only Yesterday. Mostly remember this movie for being a funny movie. It has some good jokes as well as beautiful scenery and an interesting mix of styles, portraying the past differently than the present. It binds together the sketch stories nicely into a proper story with an almost romantic feeling. Number 7. Ocean Wave. Solid story with awesome music. Yeah, I cannot say enough about the music in this one. It was the music that drove me to this movie. I wanted to watch this solely because of the music I heard in the trailer. The music is made by Shigeru Nagata, and it seems to be like it's almost the only music that this dude has composed. He should do more if this is what he does, because it's good stuff and I want more of it. More. Number 6. The Secret World of Harrihaffi. Better on the second view, something very few movies manages to do. Big fan of downsized people using tiny objects in brand new ways, like using a leaf as an umbrella or a dice as a chair or something to sit on. Also touch me emotionally, and I do like movies that make me cry. Number 5. Porco Rosso. Short, fun, and has some sweet flying animations. 4. When Marnie Was There. I tear up just thinking about this movie, or the story in this movie. It's a movie that touches me deeply, to say the least. Now let's move on before I start crying. 3. Whisper of the Heart. Has an alpha dad, a touching story, and shows the creative process of writing a story which appeals to this wannabe writer. On to number 2. Castle in the Sky, also known as Laputa. Or Castle in the Sky Laputa. Laputa Castle in the Sky. Among the best characters ever in Ghibli movies. Epic adventure story in a steampunk-like world. Well, not sure if it counts as steampunk. Did they use steam? But highly sophisticated use of ancient technology nonetheless. Good stuff. Watch it. It's the most epic of the Ghibli movies, I guess. But not the best. The best would be number 1. And number 1 is Nazca of the Valley of the Wind. It's the best movie ever. It's my favorite movie of all time, all categories. So, why is it my favorite movie of all time? Well, it has a Christ-like story, nice color palettes, music that feels awe-inspiring. Usually don't care about children singing, but I like the children's or the child singing in this one, or is it humming, singing, something in between maybe. Yeah, my favorite movie ever. So that's all for my ranking of the Ghibli movies. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, bye.
Made these charts to see if there's some pattern between when the movies were released and how I ranked them, or how long they were and how I ranked them. Also, who directed and who made the music, and what rank I gave them. Seems to be none.
Hello and welcome to a special edition of Music in Movies. Today we are looking at Studio Ghibli movies. So here we go. What Ghibli movie features Sukiyaki song, aka Ue o Muite Aruko? Is it B, From Up on Poppy Hill, T, Ocean Waves, Y, My Neighbors the Yamadas, or O, Only Yesterday? And the correct answer is